Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, as the case may be. DJ Cheeto Finger here of Club Lunacia, Axie Homeland. Welcome to episode 1. What is Axie Homeland and where did it come from? And welcome to Club Lunacia. I'm DJ Cheeto Finger. I'll be your host for the next few minutes, giving you an overview and an explanation of Axie Homeland. Now, many people know the Axie Infinity franchise based on their game's Classic and Origins, which are primarily, as many of you know, PvP focused, or player versus player. The concept of those games, and you can see on my screen there the little red Axie, I've named him Hothead Harry, he's pretty awesome. But the concept of the original game is 3 versus 3, player versus player battle. However, as part of the original build plan or design of the game, Homeland was and is also on the roadmap, and that's what we're looking at today. Now, Homeland, as it stands, has been in development now for almost 3 years, up 4, according to some, based on the white paper. However, I started playing in the summer of 2021. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Cheeto, what is a DJ doing playing this game? Right? Well, a lot of DJs happen to love video games, call it spinning things and lights and things of that nature, but that's what led me to my interest in Axie Infinity. I really enjoyed the creatures, the player versus player battle, but had always longed for and hoped for land-based play. Here's why. DJ Cheeto Finger, many of you don't know, but is a very skilled Clash of Clans player, Supercell, other games as well. So if it's a build-based game, the chances are Cheeto's going to be very, very interested in it. So the lands we're looking at, the one here is called a forest land, right? And we're not going to go into that right now. What we're going to do is just continue to move on. We'll take a quick look around, but the important part of this video is to give you an idea as to what Axie Homeland is. So the basic premise here is we've got a base, we've got our little Axies here, and we are playing on land, which is known as NFT land, right? Or NFTs, as some people like to call them. Now, the premise is pretty simple. You have the Axies, they go on your land. Now, in the new version, you don't actually have to have Axies to play, and we're going to talk about that in a future video. So the game in its current format, as you see, has only been around or out and released for about 7 days now. But as I mentioned earlier, it's open and available for pretty much anybody to play now. If you need help with that, please feel free to leave a comment or get with me on Twitch. Beautiful artwork, as you can tell. Now, one of the main reasons given for the delay in the release of Axie Homeland was a transition into 3-dimensional art. Which is what you see on your screen now. There are some videos out there that show some different versions, possibly earlier versions, but this is what I would consider to be the most final beta release current version that we have available, and I've been working on the base real hard for you guys for like a week and a half now. That way, as we go through the game, we know what to expect just a little. As Cheeto told you, it is a build-based game. Right? So be prepared for some building, some farming, and things of that nature. You'll be able to grow all kinds of fruit, raise different kinds of animals, design your land the way you want, and now with finally great fanfare, we're actually able to see our own Axies on the screen. That's a huge, huge boost right there. So as it stands now, Cheeto would say that the reviews on Axie Infinity are both mixed and divided. One side being they love the game. The artwork is amazing. The Axie work on the land is amazing. So, of course, there's that aspect. A couple of wants that players really want, and I think is already being addressed by Axie. We want to be able to have the ability to bash bases together, right? In land play, that's always fun. As well as earn what's called AXP, which is an in-game function of Axie Infinity we'll be talking about later. So all in all, very, very pleasantly surprised with the progress. The artwork is amazing. I highly recommend it, especially if you're into build-based games, farm-based games, and things like that. You're probably looking at the screen right now going, what does all this stuff do? Well, trust me, I know exactly how you feel. I was involved in the beta, luckily, and have been able to play Axie for about a year now in a previous format, right? So I understand some of the mechanics, but as I found out there's a lot of surprises in Axie Infinity Homeland coming up, I think. So that's all I've got for you right now. This is DJ Cheeto Finger. Make sure you're here for the next episode, episode 1, which will be all about Atia. What's Atia? Atia is that big building right there in the middle. It's kind of like Central Home Base. But don't worry, we're not there yet. We'll see you on the next one. DJ Cheeto Finger out. Take care in Club Lunacia, and we'll see you soon.